Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Farm Sim 25. Indeed, we are here on the 7 Species Homestead map by Old Man 102. And it's Happy Hemp Day, indeed. We are going to let's get this thing open first. We're going to take down our hemp crop and get the what's that place called? Can't remember. It's way over there beside the winery. Ha. Anyway, we are going to get them started. So I do hope everybody's doing well. It is well, it is Halloween Day, October the 30th and 1st. So, yeah. Yeah, we might as well make sure the entire field gets it. Because if you cultivate that in, it should actually raise your fertilization levels. I don't know if it does anymore. It used to in the game. That used to be a part of the... which is far more realistic, because it is one of the reasons that they do it. But at any rate, yeah. So, oh. Eek. Yeah, I leap from moving combines all the time, don't worry about it. Are you supposed to be in a state of floodage? You are. Uh-huh. That's what I thought, which means... You know, every time I think we're ready to do the hemp harvest, something else rears its ogre head. That's some pretty frit-looking bud. Alright, we gotta get to our other ricism here. Well, I can see why Old Man uses that run speed mod. You start getting places this big and it takes you 20 minutes to get to one of your fields from another one. Oh, man. Oh god, the carrots are ready to harvest. Okay. Corn's still growing. Well, there you go. Yeah, I think we need to flood this as well. Boy, oh boy. Couple of days of sorting out some goodies and getting some factories running and making our millions, and look what we're left with. Everything's going to crap. I'd say going to pot, but that would be too obvious. That just basically writes itself, as they say. So, let's get back to this. And then we've got some veggies to harvest. Actually, maybe. I told you. It's, you know. And I suppose that's typical of hemp farming. You're easily distracted and you forget what the heck you were supposed to be doing. So let's head over here and grab our Vegematic. Line that up on the field and get a hired worker to go up and down, up and down, up and down. Again, it should be a pretty straightforward thing. It is, after all, a nice little rectangle properly lined up with the coordinates of the map. So, should be easy peasy. Let's have a look here. Well, actually, we could always be sensible. That's crop types. Growth is what we're after. Oh, huh? Okay, here we go. This is the one we're after. So we're currently here. It's 2 fields in. Alrighty. Now this, of course, is under the assumption that the hired worker will even do it. Like, I don't know what the real constraints are for how close these fields can be together. Obviously, I'm capable of harvesting them when they're, you know, a vehicle width apart, but let's see how the AI feels about it. We may just want to have them do the hemp harvest. Probably make more sense in the long run, actually. Well, let's throw caution to the wind. Okay. Yeah, I leave you to it. I leave you to it. Just drive me nuts if I watch you do it anyway. Hello, goatsicles. Have to make sure we get the little happy wanderer at the end here. Moink. So this isn't a super huge field. I was honestly hoping the yield would be a little bit higher. Now, of course, it's also being the September month. It is our time for planting our winter barley and winter wheat, which, of course, are quite important to our little operation. It keeps our animals going. Oh, no. We don't play favorites here, bucko. Yes. Oh, geez, I don't think we're going to even fill this thing. Maybe we'll have to, well, we'll see how much of it that factory uses. And if this turns out to be as little as it looks like it's going to be, we might just join these two fields. Is there anything in this one? No. So, we could always do that. Because I'm more than willing to give up one of the vegetable fields for grains if it comes to that. Because the veggies, man, when you harvest them, you have enough for, you know. If you're using them in production, probably for as long as you're going to be on the map. Speaking of that, oh, there is a link in the description to where you can get the map, of course, and the mod packs that go with it, as well as a link to the map author and his YouTube channel, where he generally tends to play his maps, as well as other content. But as far as farm sim stuff goes, yeah, I think right now he's doing his new mountain map. Okay, the AI worker is not doing anything. I'm not going to take that as a good sign. Did I not press H? Yeah. What's his problem? It's weird, eh? It's like it's stuck. Okay, let's try it. Maybe it is. I don't know. Field not ready. And yeah, did you see that? They brought carrots on board. Field not ready. What the heck are you talking about? Carrots ready to harvest. What the? Now all of a sudden there's no fields detected. You don't see the field? Huh? Okay. Well, he's doing something. He's doing something. How the heck is he already 5% full? He's got 15 feet. And he's only had his header down for half of that. I don't know. The AI and the veggie harvesters, let me tell you, always a good choice. Peanut butter and ham. How can you live without it? Alright, yeah. 2 words for this crop. Bloody pathetic. I mean, look at that. The entire field. We're gonna maybe make 6,000? Maybe. Okay, that's getting too fat. We're gonna have to shave off that side a little bit. Yoink. Okay, well, 6,000 and like a hair. Alright. Quite the variance in size, eh? Dang. Some of them are just tiny. No wonder we're not getting much. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Well, I, for one, don't find myself super duper impressed with that particular outcome. Do. Well, he's doing something. Let's... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have these all sitting right in the way. No, we need a nice big trailer for that huge crop of hemp. Yeah, let's use the smallest one. That's the ticket. Oh yeah, it's shut off. Ow. Signal light right in the face, man. Sorry about that, I had to sneak away for a minute. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to drag a plow across that center strip and turn that into the one field. Ooh, we're up to 70% of beanage. Okay. That's, carrotage. That's it. We're doing carrots, not beans. Beans was another harvest. It was also the name of my ex-neighbor's dog. But anyway, yes. Let's grab our trailer of hemp bud. Alrighty. That's sad, isn't it? Yeah. 3,600 kilos. Man. I remember when this stick was $5 a kilo. I can't remember the name of this place. It's bugging me. Well, we'll find out in a moment, I guess. There's a Tiz right here. And they claim they make cigars. Not sure how you make cigars out of hemp, but, well, I am. I'm not sure how you sell them. Okay, so there we go. What is it called? It's too blurry, I can't... read it. I still can't read it. What are you called? Outlaws. Well, no wonder I couldn't read it. It seems some kind of weird printing. Well, they're not shy about the fact they use hemp. I'll give them that. Alright. Now that's the first of a few things this place needs, I'm pretty sure. Where's Smiley? Happy head. Oh, happy head, oh, happy head. Where the heck did he put you? Where the heck is the happy head? Hello? Oh. Well, I can't turn the damn place on if I don't find them. Boxes and hemp will give us cigars. Okay. We don't have the other stuff. So we need boxes. Where the... Here, let me get out of the way. Maybe I'm parked on it. No. Okay, I'm going to do a complete circle of the building. Do I have to go inside? That's a thought. No. Happy head? No. Hello? Anybody home? Well, it's not hiding back here. That's weird. How are you supposed to make this place go? Well, what the heck? It's not part of some outlying building, is it? No, this is the winery, and it's complete, and there's the hat. Oh, there it is! Oh, dang it. It's stuck to the back of my truck. Okay, what do we need? Just boxes, eh? Okay, well, I'm going to activate it. Enable watering. Well, I guess it does need water, not for this in particular, but, you know. Yeah, okay, cigars, activate. I know there's materials missing. Alright, let's go and grab us some carrots. Shall we? We'll take the roundabout route. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, this is more than we can carry. That's 2,800. I think we can only carry 18. Or 28,000, I should say. I think we can only carry 18,000. At least it doesn't jackknife every time you try and turn a corner. Of course you are. So where are carrots here? Well, we'll figure that out. We'll put them in a silo for the moment. Yeah, this is going to fill up stupidly fast. I need the big trailer. Yeah. 18,800 to be exact. So yeah, we are shy a little bit here on the old carrot pickup. He's still got 36% of a full box on him. But we got some. Okay. Let's head back up there. We'll park nearby. Now, oh, okay, that's canola. I thought this was another veggie. But no, that's the only field that's currently ready. The others are going to start popping up here, left, right, and center. Well, except for this, of course. We won't see this for months. And the grains we're going to plant. They won't be around for a while either. So, time to hop in the big boy. Which could use a little TLC at this point, by the look of things, but that's okay. This is the kind of job you want to have your maintenance done after. Alright. So now, yeah, I'm going to put it right here. So allow create. Whoops, that's not the one I wanted. I hope you're still on allow create. And you are. Okay. think actually that this plow is available in one larger size. Alright. Now, before I complete that, let's get this end of it figured. No, I think I want to square it from this side. Actually, run to there. All right. How are we doing? 70%. Okay. This will be our new hemp field. Maybe we'll get 10,000 out of it. There we are. So let's turn Creative Field off. And I want to have a look. Please. Oops. Keep skipping past it. I've got the tuning on my mouse wheel a little bit quick at the moment. I got to turn it back down. Blues. Alright. 6 meters. Yeah, I think that's kind of... Oh. That's, weird. Alright, well, we don't have the one... What's this guy? Oh, okay, this is the one. You can go 6 to 12 meters. Alright. So there's 9 meters. That requires 340 horse. We can still manage this one, the 12 meter. 21K, alright. Okay. Now, we'll run this one down, pick up the new one. But I think we're gonna have to... no, actually we got time. He's only at 75%. And he's got a bunch of corner fiddling to do. That should use up a bit of his time. So these will be our grains back here. We'll do barley in one and wheaty in the other. Oh boy. Well, I guess this morning is the day I gotta go and talk to one of my neighbors about the very unpleasant fact that if they do something about their cat, I'm going to. Those of you that follow my channel know that I absolutely adore cats. I have 2 of my own, and I take care of a third that's sort of a stray and isn't quite ready to give up his life of freedom for a home. Although he does like curling up on the kitchen chair on cold days. It's better than being outside. But yeah, I was over visiting one of my neighbors the other day, helping them hook up their new TV. And they have a couple of cats and a little French bulldog. really wonderful little guy, the bulldog. Quite the character. I guess they all are in their own way. But their two cats, Mr. Bill is one of them. No, Mr. Bill. Yes, that Mr. Bill. And oof, rough shape. We'll repair it, and then we'll sell it. Yes. Okay. Not near the 21K we just paid out, but that's all right. Gonna be well worth her. Heck. While we're here, it costs the same to fix things here as it does with our toolbox. So let's do that. But at any rate, so there's Mr. Bill, who used to belong to my elderly neighbor, and she passed away. Poor old Mr. Bill's had a pretty hard life. After she passed away, her son and daughter came to, quote, take care of things, after promising her that if anything ever happened, no worries, they would of course take her dog and her cat. They had 2 dogs and 3 cats, and you know, wouldn't be a problem. They have a huge place. And then, of course, as soon as she did pass, they gave her dog away. They were going to take it to the SPCA. Luckily, one of her friends found out and came and collected it. And as for the cats, well, poor Mr. Bill was left sitting in an empty apartment while they piddled around with moving stuff out and cleaning up for 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. They didn't clean his litter box. They did nothing for him. And they wouldn't let anybody else. Like, they had a couple of the neighbors come up and say, hey, you know, no problem, I can go in and, no, we put food and water down for him and blah, 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 blah. You know, we're here 2-3 times a week. Which was a lie. They'd show up like once a month after they got most of the initial stuff. But at any rate, Mr. Bill had a pretty hard life. But and he absolutely adores me, because I used to go over every day and brush him and pat him and play with him and stuff, right? Their other cat, Willow, is a little female tuxedo. Awesome little cat. And, well, I haven't seen it for, I guess, 3 months. Because I used to see it all. I don't actually, you know, hang out or associate with this particular neighbor in any social sort of way, so I haven't been at her apartment to see the cats. But they'd go out on the catio and I'd see them there, right? And I'd go up and give them pats and say hi and that sort of thing, so that, you know. But at any rate, here's this beautiful little tuxedo cat, Willow, and she is half the size that she was when I saw her 3 months ago at our catio. Like, you can feel every single bone in her body. And she doesn't. She looks like a 25-year-old cat. You know, one of those amazing little dinosaur kitties that they almost look like they're walking corpses. They've gotten so skinny and they've got the wrinkly little face. And, you know, they're happy enough and they're still eating and they're doing well, so yeah. But, yeah, that's what she looks like. She's, I think, 6. So, yeah, it should be in the prime, right? They should be more worried about her getting plump as opposed to getting too skinny. So there's definitely something very wrong with her. The reason I hadn't seen her out on the catio for the last 3-4 months is because the catio was closed off, because the entrance is through her son's bedroom. Well, apparently this cat, Willow, had been peeing on things in the bedroom. Right? It's her son's cat. Her son is a grown adult man, okay? Let's get that out of the way. He's 20s type of thing. So for whatever reason, she decided she would just close it all up. Like, he's seldom there. He's out, you know, he stays at friends, he stays at his dad's, whatever. So the catio's been closed because the cat was peeing in the bedroom and she didn't want to go in there, so she just closed everything up. Well, I think the cat was peeing in there because the cat's really sick. Right? I don't know how much longer it's actually going to survive. Because not only does it look like it's basically just a very small skeleton holding on a little fur coat, it has no fat, no meat left on it at all. But when I sat down, now I'm basically a total stranger to that cat other than seeing me outside. It walked up and put its head against my leg and just stood there with its forehead pressed against my leg. Now, anyone that's had cats for a while and has paid attention realizes that that's a cat's way of showing you it's in pain. They don't whine like a dog, they don't make a fuss, and that's basically when they press their forehead up against something, whether it's their cat tree or a wall or your leg, like not headbutts and not, you know, marking you with their cheeks or any of that, but they just lean their head against you and freeze in that position. Yeah, it's the same as you know, oh God, my stomach hurts, and you take your palms and you hold your head. Well, that's basically what they're doing, right? And when I go to her, my God, the cat is skinny. Well, I don't know, eats like a horse. Well, apparently that's not true either, and anybody that looks at the cat realizes if it eats like a horse, it's got the world's biggest tapeworm. You know, because it's not getting anything. But no, oh, we just got a chief. She's not going to do anything about it. That poor little cat is going to starve to death, likely in pain, right in front of her eyes. Yeah, I don't like to get involved in my neighbors' problems, you know, because they're my neighbors and it's their problem. You know what I mean? Those two things aren't terribly separatable most of the time. But I just can't do it. I can't sit back and go, oh well, it's their issue. I can't get involved. So, yeah, I've decided to make them an offer. I have, after just shelling out like $800 for Dexter's tests and stuff, which, by the way, for anyone interested, he came back with a clean bill of health, which is good. Still doesn't explain why he's, you know, the way he is, but that's good. So, let's get this plowed. Oh, it's not, oh, right. I'd have to turn on make a field. Sorry. There we go. Trim this up a bit along this edge. So I've kind of used up my vets fund. I put away a little bit of money every month. You know, I mean, you should. If you have pets, you got to realize that, you know, it's not like they have a medical plan. I mean, maybe you have pet insurance, and they do, but usually not. You know, it's insanely expensive. It's not accepted by all vets, all of the plans, etc., etc., etc. And you still have to pay up the bills. They just pay you back whatever percentages they feel you're owed, right? But I'm going to offer that I'll give them what I have left in the fund, which is $300. That's not a lot. But keep in mind, too, I'm on a disability pension, right? Well, actually, I'm on OAC now, so I guess I'm not on disability pension anymore. I'm on old age. So I'm on a fixed income, you know. I ain't getting rich off it, that's for dang sure. But I will offer them the $300 I have. That'll cover an emergency visit and an exam. The problem is, they're going to want to do either tests or treatments. And I don't know that she'll pay for it. Like, I don't trust her to, you know, have the money to pay for it. Now, she's on assistance as well. Well, I'm not actually on assistance. As I said, I'm collecting a pension. But, okay, she's on a fixed income as well. Let's put it that way, right? So it would probably end up being not only a waste of my money, but it probably wouldn't help anything in the end. You know what I mean? Because, right? So I'll offer them that. You know, I mean, maybe she can get a loan from a family member or something to help cover the rest of it or whatever. And if that's not the route they want to go, then she can surrender the animal, take the animal herself up and surrender it to the SPCA, because they'll be able to get it into a vet right away. Currently, the only vet we have in town is already booking well into 2026. It took me 7 months to get Stewie's appointment, or Dexter's appointment. So, yeah. So she can surrender it to the SPCA, and then they'll take it to the vet and get it, you know, get it underway to being healthy again, and put it up for adoption. And she's a sweet little cat. I have no doubt she will get adopted, right? She's a tuxedo. They're popular. And if she chooses not to do that, then her third option is I'm going to phone the SPCA and tell them that there's a case of neglect going on, at which point they will likely come in and take all 3 of her animals. And that's why I haven't done that yet, is because after poor Mr. Bill and the hard life he's had, you know, I mean, he's a senior cat now. He's got to be 12, maybe more. You know, I don't want to see him spending, and because of that, he's not going to be super easily adoptable. He's a Norwegian forest cat. You know what I mean? Like, beautiful cat when he's taken care of. He's got mats all the time. So I only got 1 more mat to take out of him. Yeah, and yet every time I see him, he's got what are obviously months-old mat on him. You know, but he's well-fed and he's healthy and blah, 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 through his own good luck, I would think. You know, and I'd hate to see him in a shelter. I really would. Because he's had things so hard. He doesn't deserve that. Right? Oh, we need to empty our beans. But that's the third option, if they're not willing to be reasonable about it. You know, and then I'm going... Because something has to be done. It's not a matter of, oh, okay, and then leave it alone. No, I mean, something needs to be done for that animal. I can't. I've been losing sleep over this the last couple of nights. I even went and talked to her mom about it. Her mom is 73 years old. She lives next door to her, right? She's in her 40s, late 40s, whatever, the woman in question here. So when I say I went to talk to her mom, it's not like it's some teenager and I went and talked to her. No. You know, just to ask her if she knew anything about it and what she thought the reaction to all of it might be. So yeah, that's what I get to look forward to on my Halloween day, is stepping into my neighbor's business and hopefully somehow getting some help for this cat. You know? Alright, so they will finish that. I can just simply leave that well enough alone. And we will continue to lay out our field. We're going to have to get the stone thing through here. Not that it looks like there's much of them, but yeah, it's still going to need it. Am I still on Create Field? Limit to fields. Yes, I am. There we go. Okie dokie. I don't want to accidentally drag it past the edge of a field because it bounces in one of these holes and have it dig a big divot, because it will do that. Oh, that's my... I was going to say, how could he be full? He's done. The harvest over there, the carrot harvest, is done. So we just got to empty our trailer and then unload them, and we should be carrot ready. Now the stone picker I will get the hired help to do. I didn't think with the weird, you know, outer box that we had to make, and then the lines up the middle that the AI would figure out where to plow. Because yeah, I would probably look at it as two separate fields until they were indeed plowed together like this. So this is something we gotta do. And as this is likely not the last field. Ooh. Oh, I didn't actually mean to fold it. I was going to just raise it. I think keeping this nice big plow is a good idea. Should have been using this for a while. I could have done like 2 passes to get that carrot bed laid down. In fact, I may join. See, we've got sort of 2 sets of double fields. I may join those double fields together and go grain and grain. I think might be a plan. Rather than a smaller field. Because like I say, once you harvest a decent little field of vegetables, you have so many. And with all of our greenhouse and planting facilities, there's not much we could put in the ground in a field that we couldn't do in an enclosed environment. Or an open plot environment like all the ones down there. So probably what we're going to do, which means nice thing to have the big plow, which is about to make its last pass on this field. So this is a little bit better, eh? Looks like a decent sized field. Indeed. A little better use of the space, I think. And not to say with all the property we have, I couldn't simply cut a couple of huge grain fields in. You know, that's another option if one of those is not up to what we want. There we go. Plewed. Now this thing, I don't need to tell you, this is not going to fit into one of our sheds all comfy happy. No siree, I think it's taller than any shed we own, except maybe the ones the harvesters are in. So, yeah. Where the heck am I? How did I end up in U? I pressed E, not tab. Well, I guess I didn't. I probably did press tab. Close enough. Alright, so we'll have to empty this, and then... so this field is now available, because it's all... needs plowing anyway, so we might as well. Okay, this field is available, so no issue turning those 2 into 1. This field, this is available. And this is this. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. This will be a wheat field, that'll be a barley field, and we'll be none the wiser. Because we're way too old to be getting any wiser. So, carrots and hemp. Nice. So 29.5. So that's what, like 58,000 between the 2 trailers we've got so far. 59,000 actually. And there's at least another trailer full. So like it's, you know, ridiculous. We got 5,000. Oh. That's weird. There's no weight on the front. Weird hitbox. Of hemp, and yeah, we're gonna end up with like 75,000 of carrots. So yeah, we don't need to grow these every year, that's for darn sure. Even though they will be going into a production facility, I doubt it's gonna eat 75,000 liters of carrots in a hurry. Oh, I didn't put the pipe out. Good for me. Oh. There we go. Oh, yeah. Speaking of neighbors, my neighbor who was missing for so long and that I eventually found out was in a hospital in Vancouver, he's home after 3 months in the hospital. He is now home. So, yeah, apparently severe head injury, got hit on his bike. He doesn't remember anything really about the accident. Just knows he was riding his bike, and the next thing he knew, he woke up in a hospital in Vancouver. So, yeah, a severe enough head injury that, like I said, they kept him for 3 months. But he's back. His dad was here from Ontario, helping him get squared away and settled in, as it were. So, right on. Glad to see him after all this time. It's a surprisingly durable vehicle, eh? Look at that. Almost no maintenance required. It's filthy as a horse, and it obviously eats a lot of fuel, but I don't know why I used a horse as an example. Are horses particularly filthy? I know they have a certain odor about them. Some people like it. I'm not that fond of it, but yeah, I don't know. Filthy as a horse, dang it. Look at them filthy horses. I don't think I've ever heard anybody refer to a horse as filthy. But there you are. That's me. And that's my episode of Farm Sim. So, thanks for tolerating all my babbling and goofiness, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to hit that like button. Be much appreciated. Till next time, though, take good care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.